Hey guys, welcome back to the homestead. So it's bug season. So what we're going to work on today is a bar that I put together. If I need to apply a bug repellent to my face, because I don't like to just spray things, because I find if I put like a liquid on there, I have less control and then it has a greater chance of getting in my eyes. So this bar, I'm going to actually put below different combinations you can use if you decide to use this bar for the different type of pest or bugs you're trying to repel. But it's very easy. I just take, all my ingredients and I slowly melt them down in the double boiler. And then once they have completely melted, I remove them from the heat and I add in the essential oil combination. So for this one, I'm trying to repel ticks because we're going to be doing a lot of yard work here soon. So I don't want the icky tickies all over me. The seed ticks are horrendous this year, so I would like to try to keep them away if possible. And so I'm just going to mix this one up with cedarwood and tea tree because ticks don't like either one of those. And again, this isn't 100%. You might still find some on you when you come inside, but I have found using this, I find way less. So like I said, we're just going to melt this down in a double boiler and then we're going to put it into the molds. Now, because my house is running warmer right now because I don't use air conditioning, I'm going to take those once I pour them in the molds and I stick them in my freezer. You can also put them in your refrigerator until they harden. It just depends on your personal preference and how fast you want these to harden up. I also prefer my freezer because during the day it's opened a lot less than my refrigerator is because everybody's in and out for drinks. And so I'll put these in my freezer probably for 10 to 15 minutes until they harden quite nicely. You don't want to leave them in too long because when you bring them out, they get sweat. And once the water gets on them, well, then you can have some issues with bacterial growth. So I try to limit the amount of sweating that these do when they come out. If they do happen to sweat too much, just store them in the refrigerator, not the end of the world. But I wouldn't, if you wanted to, you could use a natural preservative to put in here as well. So that way, if you did have any sweating, you wouldn't have to worry about bacteria growth. So like I said, we're just going to put our essential oils in and I'm going to put the different combinations below. And then once they come out, I just put them in their tins. And now we're going to work on the spray. Now, I like the spray and I do the bar for my face because I don't like to just spray things on my face. But this one is literally very simple. It's apple cider vinegar, witch hazel, and distilled water, equal parts. So depending on how much you want to make. And then from there, you're going to put a conglomerate of essential oils, which I will put the full list of the essential oils I used below. Now I mix this up in a mason jar so that way I can keep it on my shelf so I have reserve. But if you're only going to make a small amount, so like the recipe I'll give you below will fill about a 4-ounce bottle nicely. So if you wanted to make more, then you could make more and put it on your shelf. So then you could go back and refill your bottle. But if you were only going to do one, then you could just make the recipe below and fill your spray bottle. So either way works fine, right? It just depends on your personal preference and what you have on hand. And then you will just put this on your clothes and spray it when you go out to do yard work. And I find it quite nicely. And then I actually had some people reach out and request for the lip balm. So I just want to let everybody know the lip balms are now back in stock. And so I shipped some out today. And we also now have magnets and stickers and all sorts of fun stuff going out. So things are pretty exciting. So I hope you enjoyed this. All the recipes are below. Thank you for stopping by and have a great day.